Okay. All right. So the link is on the group chat. It's also on my status. You can reshare to other people. You can reshare the link to other people, the link of the meeting, and to as many technicians as you want to share to those who you feel of it may be useful to. So, like I said, welcome to this training on AI powered um, car diagnostics or vehicle diagnostic. So, most straightly, so what we are going to be looking how technicians, mechanics, DIY enthusiasts can utilize AI for modern day car diagnostics using the OBD2 system. So we're going to be focusing on the OBD2 system. Now, what are we using AI for? AI is not what is going to diagnose your car. You are going to diagnose the car, you are going to get this data. Now, AI is going to help with your what do you call it? With your analysis, with your interpretation of um, your diagnostics data set. Let me use. Okay, I will try to break it down. So, when we are diagnosing a car, so the first thing we want to look, because we're in 21st century, the first thing we want to look at the fault codes, and then after the fault codes, we want to look at the live data. All those data together, you are now going to compare them from the fault code. You are going to compare them with the fault you are trying to fix in the car. So if I'm working on my engine, not my engine not or my engine having what they call it, having loud noise. So if I see a fault like misfiring, like okay, this more related to my engine noise that is increased. Or so when I say fault code like misfiring, I can now look towards that angle. But if I see another fault code on braking system, I would know that that fault code is not related to that the reason why my engine is not or my car is not accelerating as it should. So if I see a fault code on, so the fault code you see determines what you are going to look for. It's more like a guide to tell you, okay, this is the place you are going to check. So and so when you have multiple fault codes, you have multiple. You have like when you check your fixed frame, your live data, all the signals in the vehicle. You have to take time to brainstorm to look which is not working well and then look at the symptoms your car is going through. Then you now analyze all of them together and say, okay, this is what is responsible for that fault. So it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time. With the fault code, it's easy because you can just go through the fault code. But when you start analyzing live data to now know, okay, you have this fault code, several sensors could be available, could be the cause, and you want to analyze the live data. Now, what we'll be looking here in this course will just be OBD with AI. Will not be looking at the electrical aspect of the diagnosis, like reading with your oscilloscope and your multimeter. I won't be looking at that part because that kind of course would made us to go to the workshop, like get a recap. We can't use a simulator here that we'll be using in this training. So and to just solve a particular just one sensor, studying a sensor system may take us at least 1 hour. Talking of the multiple or the numerous sensors in the vehicle. So how to interpret fault codes and read them, that's one of the things we'll be looking at. Then sensor monitoring, sensors monitoring and analyzing them, talking about how we are going to look at the data coming from sensors, know what is supposed to be the normal data, the normal range of the values at different conditions, so that when you have a fault coming from somewhere, you know where that fault is coming from. And another thing we are going to look at is we are going to look at the best practices for modern troubleshooting and vehicle diagnostics. So, we want to look at which is the best practice for fixing your car um, in today's world, and also we'll look at the various OBD. We'll look at the OBD system, OBD2, and the vehicle data, and how we can look deep into data stream. When I talk of data, I believe we all know what data means. Live data, like your various sensors, the values. They have different metrics for measuring, like the pressure, the voltage, depending on the type of sensor. There are several type of sensor, and they have different working range. And then this program is being sponsored by G-OBD, which is a new product from Maso Automotive. And G-OBD, as you must have been seeing around if you follow me or if you are following Maso Automotive. So we recently developed our own OBD software, although for OBD2, which is the a new product. So we are going to also show us how our G-OBD works and how it integrates AI into it. Then, very important, how you assess vehicles, like creating reports. Report is very important, especially one thing apart from you fixing a vehicle, the experience you give to the customer is very important. The experience that the customer gets. I've worked with a lot of customers, right? Sometimes, because while I was learning, before going to good workshop, I started in the street. I practiced in like three roadside workshops. During those days, okay, till now, sometimes I still go to the mechanic village, and I see there are some faults that I see, and I'm like, I just call my friends who are in the mechanic village. I say, Alpha, what do you think about this? Because no man is an island. Everybody share knowledge. That's one thing in the automotive space. When you have a problem, you have to research. You need to always share knowledge. You need to ask and learn and seek knowledge. And you may be surprised. The person you least expected will be the one that maybe experienced something like that and can give you an hint that will ease you off. So I have a lot of friends in the street who are very good, but one thing why they don't get these big clients, and this because I get a lot of clients, big clients coming to me, and I'm very busy. I don't even have time to do the work. So sometimes I refer to my friend. So why don't they go to these or companies or organization, fleet managers, international companies? Why don't they go to this roadside mechanic? It's basically one thing. It's what we call package branding. And one of the things is report. How do you report your work? If you are not reporting to a client in a way, sometimes they will not believe, or they will lose confidence in you, or they don't take you high esteem. When they have money or when they buy more expensive car, they go and find more workshops that are more standard. And it's the same thing the guy doing in the street does, that the big workshop will charge him a lot. So, but the way you are able to report, the way you are able to present your diagnostic report also gives what they call it, clarity to your client. It makes them trust you. It makes them refer more people to you, and it makes them pay you more. So the way you communicate also matter, the way you report also matter. And we have a very good reporting system that we have integrated into G-OBD. And we also have Aso Automotive app that also does a whole lot for us and will be showing us how to utilize this for our workshop. So those are what the program will be all about. So the first day, which is day one, today we are going to look at the foundation of AI diagnostics. So for the past 3 years, I've been doing a lot of research. When the AI boom came, okay, I think I will explain that later. So we'll do AI diagnostics, OBD, architecture and protocol, reading of fault codes, then live. We'll do live demo setup. We'll set up, do a diagnostics, and we stop. Tomorrow we'll move into G-OBD diagnostics, sensor monitoring, interpretation of live data, and fault code pattern recognition with AI. So today we'll just talk about the introduction, what is AI in auto diagnostic, how OBD work, and how to read fault code, which all of us know is like introduction. Tomorrow, you don't want to miss tomorrow because tomorrow we'll be focusing on live data. Um, Tomorrow we'll be focusing on live data, streams, fault code patterns that you can, or fault patterns that AI can recognize for you. And then the third day, so tomorrow is going to be very good. You don't want to miss it. The third day, most important, because at the end of the day, everything you, all the knowledge, all the skills, or everything you are going to have as an automotive technician is basically about how you are going to fix your client's car, make money from your skill, from your knowledge. When you upskill, the major goal for upskilling is to make more money. And we are going to be looking at that, how you can make more money from your clients, how you can generate reports, how you can give them vehicle assessment, workflow, modern troubleshooting workflow, how you can arrange your workshop, the way you work, everything, how you are going to arrange it right so that working is, and then we'll now look at certifications, how you can get more certification. And the next step, which will add some special tip, branding, and we are going to show us some, unveil some stuff we're going to be doing. Now, TV days is not enough to dissect this. So after this program, the community will be very active because you can't even teach everything about automotive. Automotive with maintenance comes through experience, through practicing. The more you feel, the more you learn. So even though we give you a full course, a textbook on car, like when I started, just about 10, sorry, yeah, I started auto repairs around 2015, and although I also had to study in school mechanical engineering, also a master's in electrical and electronics engineering, and also other online courses and all that, which were able to accelerate my knowledge. And then I worked in several workshops, did a lot of research and all that. But so even despite the short year, which just over a decade that I've been in this industry, I've been able to do a lot. I've been able to um, meet a lot of people. I've been able to upskill, learn a lot, and there is more than just running a workshop. There are ways you can make a lot of money. There are ways you can build your brand. There are ways you can build a business that will be bigger than just you. There are a lot of brands in um, what they call it. There are a lot of big workshops. There are a lot of people who are doing well in the automotive space. Everybody must not follow the same path. That's why if you while I was coming up, I wanted to be like Eric the car guy. There's this YouTuber called Eric the car guy. I used to admire him because of the way he does things. He was a YouTuber, so I started the YouTube channel. That's one way you can um, become big in the automotive space, or you can have a big workshop like the big guys we know in this country. There are some big guys who have big workshops, or you can be like Scanner DNA, creating courses, creating forum, other stuff, having resources, or you can move into other guys who do vehicle modification and all that, and everybody is successful and they are leading. And so the market is very big in the automotive space, and there is more than just fixing car. There is more. There's a lot of money. Me, I'm not even doing any of those. and building tech solutions for automotive space, like building diagnostic software, building car maintenance workshop management software. We have an app where car owners can find mechanics and others. I'm also researching on AI and automotive, doing research work. I also do trainings, and also I'm working on EVs currently, trying to do some research and some project on EVs. So it's not limited to, there are other ways you can also make money while as an automotive technician. So you can always use your knowledge. So there is more than just fixing cars or learning how to diagnose and fix cars. So time is going, so I need to be fast. So why do you want to attend? You want to gain practical knowledge. You want to improve your accuracy in diagnosis and the speed with AI. You know, something those days when we want to fix a car, we have a fault, we are confused, we have to check the internet, check like we have to check like all the blog posts, all the forums, all the automotive forums, find out fault where it has been, read, call your friends, watch YouTube video before you now see one thing that tells this after it tells that why it just work, you'll be happy. But now, no, don't need to crack your brain too much. Just give him the data. AI is going to give you positive various scenarios. We don't say that you just be using AI to fix car. We know it's going to give you nonsense. So, but you can see that something that you would have searched with like 500 blog, or let me just say 20 blog, or watch TV, YouTube video or so and brainstorm to get it, with AI in less than one prompt. You just wait for like 3 minutes, you just bring out many stuff and reference them, and you like try this, try this. Before you try like 3 or 4, you have gotten ahead. Now you want to stay ahead of the curve, meaning you want to be exceptional, you want to distinguish yourself among other technicians, because we know one thing that makes us make it in this industry is when we can do other things that other people can't do. Then this, which we don't like, but it's very good to prevent breakdown. So one of the solutions, G-OBD does for car owners is preventive maintenance. It sent prompt before the car go bad. The AI use their fault code to like tell them, okay, this may go bad very soon. So you have to fix this. Your engine is going, your this is going to may happen within this period of time with the vehicle history. So you don't want to, you can use it to guide your customer. And although every mechanic wants the customer to keep coming back, but if you keep giving them prompt and telling them what will go bad, they can come and fix it before it go bad, and also they can pay for such services. Then increase your earning potential, because work will be easy, you'll be better, and you'll make more money. Then you may consider certificates of company. We were looking at certificate. So what we'll be using? Okay, we'll be using GOBD scanner for the hardware. I would have used other scanners, but for now, because GOBD is the one sponsoring it, the scanner is what we'll be using throughout. AI diagnostic platform, we'll use that. Live data, fault code database, reporting, and data analysis. It's for everybody: auto mechanic, auto technician, garage owners, then car owners who fix fault on their car by themselves. So what do we expect you to get at the end of the day? TV times faster. Um, you'll be faster in detecting faults in the car, like 3 times faster. Maybe you are using 20 minutes or 60 minutes to detect one fault. Now you now use less than 20 minutes or even more. Your fault code, most of the fault code fault that you say, oh, this is the fault, it will have 95 accuracy. Mean that after out of every 100 fault you look at, you are going to get like 95 of them accurate. Then you reduce your diagnostic time. You reduce it more than 40%, or they call 40%, more than that, but you reduce it. So you want to learn how to diagnose complex vehicle quickly using AI. It's not that you start diagnosing on your own. It's just with AI, it's become it's not that you just say AI and AI will tell you the fault. No, with AI will be faster. You'll be able to read live data. A lot of us can read live data, but there are still many mechanics who the only thing they use their diagnosis scanner for is for reading fault code. When they just see misfiring in this NG, crankshaft sensor, the next thing, go and change the sensor, go and do this. So we have a lot of mechanics like that. But they are among us. In fact, most of us were at that place at one stage before we knew that okay, you can look at the live data to know okay where the fault is, what how bad the sensor is. Maybe it's this sensor that is really causing this, or it's another thing, or we should check something else. So how to perform vehicle assessment, yeah, and generate reports. Then best practice workflow. These are all workshop working ethics that we can use to reduce error and save time. Then how do we leverage preventive and predictive diagnostics to prevent customer car from failing? If you give your customer G-OBD device and your customer have it, your customer is just driving and you are getting alert that this guy car don dey bad, and you call him oga, it's like your engine is misfiring o, your check you need to come, let's check it. You get those data lifetime real time, so you can use it to like retain your customer, telling them that oh, this happened to your car, I just got this data, this one is happening to your car, so come, let's fix this and fix that. So are you ready to learn? If you are ready, let's start. So thank you all. So I think I will stop sharing my screen now. Okay. We all right. Osabo, excuse me. Plug this laptop. Plug this laptop. All right. Let me turn on my, I don't know. Can you guys see my face now? I'm trying to, okay, my screen is
Yes,
still
we can
shared.
see your face.
Okay, let me unshare my screen so that it can be full, what do you call it? It can be full screen. So thank you all. Yeah. Thank you all. I think I need to make this full screen. We're already on the meeting, and so somebody was calling me. So let me send the person the link before. Just give me a moment. So I don't want to um, have a session where I would just talk and talk and talk and talk. I want a session where we are going to what's the word? I want a session where we would relate with one another, like um not I will not be sharing screen because it's not a what is the word? This is not a class like academic class. This is kind of a real conversation between mechanics. So first of all, we are going to talk about AI in car diagnostics. So what is AI in car diagnostics? So I will quickly ask some questions. We'll be fast. I'll quickly ask some questions. Anybody here? What do you understand by AI in car diagnostics? So you just raise your hand or let us know so that we'll just take one or two questions. Or have you been using AI? Have you been using AI in fixing in your car diagnostics? Anybody? Just tell us what's your experience like. Is there anybody that want to go? If you have been using AI for diagnostics or in repairs, okay, please you can go on, Ibrahim.
Yeah, I've been.
You can talk, Ibrahim.
Yeah, I've been using AI for card diagnostics.
Okay, how do you
The AI
use
I
it?
even use is this. The one I use is this Meta AI, the one on WhatsApp.
Okay.
And most time I'll just give. I'll even be chatting with him as if I'm chatting to a normal human being.
Okay. So how's the feedback been like? Like since you have been using it, what would you say about it?
There's one
Like how would you
honestly it's very great.
okay. All right. That's good. That's good. Any other person? Okay. All right. So since we have that's great. So now we'll start by so I have here sorry the way it's looking. Let me try and see if I can. So this is my OBD simulator. I think I should plug it. This extension. So now so this is my OBD simulator. I'm coming, let me turn it on. So now if you see this, this is like a car, right? Sabo, you're gonna on your Joe video. This is more like a if I plug this is my G-OBD device, right? I'm going to plug it into this simulator. This simulator will simulate a real car situation. So from these places, this button, these knobs you see here, they are the various like okay, let me name what we have here. We have intake manifold, so you can change the value. We have throttle, we have ignition timing, sorry, it's throttle position, we have intake manifold pressure, we have ignition timing advance, we have calculated low value, we have fuel level input, we have vehicle speed, engine RPM. So these are adjusted, you can adjust the value. This is for you to simulate any case that you want. So this is the place where you plug in your OBD. This is the connector, the 16 pin uh, connector. Now, yeah, if you look at, and you may not see it, there is a setting here where they have about 5 different ECUs, 5 different OBD protocol. Let me just say like 5 different type of brain bus that you have, different settings. So you can also change that here. Then, yeah, you can increase the number of fault codes, you can increase it. Now if I do it like this, when I scan I will have one fault code. If I press this again, when I scan I will have two. If I press when I scan I will have three. You understand? So this is what this does. It's more like a car that when we want to train, because we can't be carry car up and down, so this is what we use when we are developing or modifying our diagnostic scanner. So I'll plug. So once I plug, it's going to show light, normal now. So um so now the thing is this, I'm going to connect another phone, and are you on the phone will join us on the call. He will share his screen and connect to this device. Are you on the call?
No.
Okay. You can share your screen. Please join the call and share your screen. I will pin you. You understand? So that other people can see. All right. So you are going to open the go to the GOBD app now. Okay. This is the GOBD app. It's a tab. So enter get started. This app you can download it on Play Store. It works with ELM. So you can sign up. Just sign up with any account. Scroll down. Sign up with Google. So once you just select any account, you can select anyone and sign up. So once you have signed up, we move to the next. So you are going to go under quick diagnostics. So the first thing, you want to create a vehicle profile. So create a vehicle, just fill in any vehicle. The reason why we add this vehicle profile is for to keep data so that the AI can know the vehicle. And when you are probing for that, you don't need to start telling the AI it's for a Toyota Corolla, this and that. The AI has that data and is able to use it to, like, it knows the type of vehicle. It's also save all the diagnostics history, save it so that I can know how they all happen and the flow and others. You go to engine type, just put anything you like there. Just put anything, okay. Just do whatever. So I have my friend who is assisting me with that here. So just put any fuel type. You can put petrol, anything, gasoline or whatever. Just do it. Then VIN, just put any number 1 2 3 4 5 to 1 2 or whatever. You can put that. So we are just assuming, but on a real case scenario, you want to put the right data. Then you save this car profile. Now let's go back to quick diagnostics. Now, okay, select the car you just saved. I want to be clear. Can every one of us see what's on the screen? Anybody can let me know. Hope you can see the diagnostics on the screen, right? Because I can see it from my end. Oh,
Yes, I can
okay, thank
see
you.
Toyota
Yes, we can
Camry
see it.
Okay.
2009 model.
Yeah,
Also,
so
I
move.
want
year model
if
V
you
Select.
are
Sport.
not, you should mute your mic to reduce the noise.
Okay, please, if you are not talking, you can mute your mic, please. So, okay, now let's go to Bluetooth. Let's connect. Go to Bluetooth. We'll connect to this. So before we continue, go to Bluetooth. Now pair a new device. Forget the previous OBD, forget it. Let's pair a new device. Forget that. Okay. Now search for a new device. Pair a new device. We all know all this stuff. We are used to this thing. Wait. I think it should show OBD2. Click OBD2. 1 2 3 4. Okay. Once it is paired. Okay, I think it's has paired now. Okay, 1 2 3 4. We just all right, it has paired. So go back to your app. You can minimize and go back to your app. So the G-OBD app. Enter quick diagnostics. Enter quick diagnostics and then it's going to say Bluetooth OK scanning. So let's select the OBD2 and yeah, okay. So now these are the fault codes. So now we have TV fault codes, we have a P fault code, cylinder, one misfire, we have a what do you call it? We have another fault code, the body fault code, which is the lamp turn signal, and we also have the P 01 what do you call it? P0197, which is the engine oil temperature sensor code. Now these are called generic fault codes. We all know generic fault code now. They are the same for all type of cars. We have manufacturer specific. Now, if you notice, most diagnostic software most diagnostic scanner, just stay here. We'll get back to you. Let me just explain. So if you notice, most diagnostic scanner like the Hotel, the Launch, those scanner that we use, we pay yearly for them, right? Why do we pay yearly for them? Because they can scan some stuff that those cheaper scanner cannot do, or they can program some stuff that those cheaper scanner cannot do. Why does that happen? From, I think, let's say from 2005 for some cars and from 2015 for most cars, their vehicle data, they started adding it rather than allowing the whole scanners to be able to access it. They started licensing it. So they were licensing it. Some there were some generic that everybody have access to, the ones that have been developed before those time. Then they started developing some specific data and protocol that no other scanner can do except those scanner buy license for them. And those companies who can buy license are the big company, and when they buy this license, they now charge you for you to be able to access those license. You now pay. But if you're able to crack it, that's why we have those crack scan to those Chinese clone that they not crack it and sell it for you. But the problem with those Chinese clones is that you can't update it easily. For you to update it, you have to go and pay a hacker that will now reinstall a new version. If you are using a clone tool, like you are using Sentry, you are using TextStream, you are using those type of clones too, you now start paying black market. All those Chinese guys that will sell it, you now use TeamViewer to put them. So before, all the fault codes were accessible to everybody. Everybody could do whatever they like. But the time came, these car manufacturers, because of their greed for more money, they make car um, repairs not difficult for all those. So for this course, we'll be focusing on only generic data, right? That are central in all cars. But when you now talk of more specific data that are not on cars, if we maybe get a fault code like that, it's going to tell you that you need AI because it needs the car model to be able to interpret such fault codes for you. And that's where you now start using those specialized or those more expensive scan tools that you have to buy to upscale or to upgrade. So that's for that. Well, I'm trying to look at my what they call it, what I said we would look at today. So now I haven't said this. Now go back. We are not going to clear fault code now. We are going to just pause here. Tomorrow we'll look at that. Go back. Just go a bit back, Osabo. Okay. Now go to live. Go to vehicle data. Let's assume this vehicle data. Now, a vehicle data is supposed to be self-determined. That's where you see your vehicle VIN and all that. It's supposed to be, but chassis number. The diagnosis scanner is supposed to read it out, but this case we didn't read it out. It's just brought it out. Here you can see the vehicle data. Then go back a bit. So let's assume in a real case scenario, it's read out your VIN and all that. Then move to the live stream. Now, this one may be very slow because of the stuff. So just wait. Let's see. So now, okay, these are the live data. Although we'll not be dwelling much on this today, like I said, this for tomorrow. So these are some of the live data that you can know the present condition of various sensors and all that. So like I told you, on this my emulator now, or sorry, simulator, I can adjust these data. So it's just like while you are pressing your throttle or different condition of your vehicle, you can adjust it and then it will affect the way it runs. If you can see the data are changing, but it's not very smooth. The reason why it's not very smooth, why it's changing, is because it's how will I put it now? This scanner is not is the speed of the scanner itself that is affecting. So more if it was like a OEM scanner, it would have been very fast and that's quite more expensive. So the speeds, if you notice, as I'm adjusting this value, like I told you, these values are for various live data. I listed them earlier. So if you adjust this value, just assume it's a condition of we are testing a car or a car with wrong having a lot of fault or some issue or an engine running. So you should see this value change it. That's why I'm trying to like adjust them on this my simulator. So as I'm adjusting them, some will be changing, the values will be changing. So that's what live data is all about. Now, okay, let's go back on more. This we were very slow today. So let's go back now. back to how we can use AI. So go back to the live data. So like we said today, we are going to focus on the live data. Now, when you, sorry, not live data, go back to the fourth codes. Sorry, on the fourth code. So go and let's start this and let's get the fourth code. So, okay. So when you have your fourth code, the first thing you are going to do, or the first thing that you would think, is to utilize AI, right? We have a feature on this. Go to Get Insight. We have a feature on this application that has AI. Although it's a premium feature, you can see probe with AI when you just do it. We are building our own AI model that is specifically built for cars. It's not like your chat GPT. When you click probe with AI, it's going to redirect you to a chat both where you can see just like your chat GPT. But that's not the case now, right? It will give you more. That's where we'll not be using that now. Tomorrow we'll look at that. So these fourth codes, when you have these fourth codes, what you are going to do with this fourth code is that you are going to probe them. Now you already know the fourth symptoms of your vehicle. What is the problem? The vehicle is not what is not this vehicle is not, maybe it's not accelerating um, as much as it should. The engine is jerking, the noise. And when you are doing this, if you just write the vehicle is not accelerating, AI will just give you something out of it. It may give you another thought. When AI came in earlier, a lot of YouTubers, American YouTubers, went to mock ChatGPT. They did video, try to fix my car with ChatGPT. And if you go through YouTube, all the videos on I try to fix my car with ChatGPT, I try to solve this with ChatGPT. All of them, ChatGPT said nonsense, said rubbish, and everybody was laughing. ChatGPT is nonsense, it can never replace a mechanic. But if you carry your fault codes, put it on AI, I'm not recommending any AI here, but there are several AI. If you carry this fault code, put them, and then you now add the fourth symptom, you are going to get maybe closer insight, right? You are going to get maybe closer insight. You type the fourth symptom. That's why at least every mechanic needs a little level of education in terms of automotive technology, so that you can know how to properly describe, how to properly describe something. When your car is, how will I put it now? Your car does not accelerate quickly. You should know the term to use. When your car is jerking, you should know the term to use. So those terms, you should not use the wrong term. So when you get these fault codes and you put it with the, what they call it, you can try it, your fault code, and you put it with your fault symptoms, the exact fault symptoms. In the AI, it's going to give you more, but you don't stop there. If you stop there, you will also get not that the exact solutions that you need. Then you need to move to the next step, which we call freeze frame. What is freeze frame? Freeze frame, go back to live data. Freeze frame is the state of, go back to live data, the state of many qualities that relate to that fault code, the live data that relate to that fault code, the states that they are as at the point that that fault code appeared. So it frees it. It gave a snapshot. Like if the fault code appeared when the vehicle was, these were the various conditions. When you now capture this freeze frame, the what do you call it? This freeze frame, you capture the freeze frame, you capture the live data, right? The freeze frame, you capture the fault code and the fault symptom, and you give it to AI. AI will now give you more closer report. And mind you, this AI we are talking about is how you prompt it. It's not just giving you a report based on internet. It's scraping forums, scraping previous mechanic experience, scraping everything, finding more this thing. So you don't need to go and start reading all the forum, reading all the blog posts, watching all the YouTube video. All this stuff has been scraped on the internet. So you will now use the live data. So it can notice that okay, this engine temperature, coolant temperature supposed to be this at this stage, but now it's too low or it's too high. That means that if the coolant temperature is too low, it can tell us that, or if the engine temperature is too low, it can tell us something is wrong somewhere. Or if it's too high, something is wrong somewhere. Maybe something is not working as it should. And it cannot know what you should check. Maybe the thermostat is no longer working. It's no longer allowing coolant to flow. And he now knows because he has looked at the temperature and he said, this temperature. Then he checks several stuff. He checks several data and he now knows. Also, you can see here, only in the fuel set, we have several data. Look at the short fuel trim, the long fuel trim, and all those are the various stuff. Or it's look at the various cylinder, the bank, these values. It can now use it to give a more intelligent answer. Now, no matter the answer AI give you, like we said 95%. So we're giving AI a 95% bargain. We are not taking it as a shorty. So it's going to give you several answers. That doesn't mean you, because most times it's not going to give you one particular stuff. It's going to give you several. Then when you are not starting to diagnose, it now become more easy. So what we have learned today is not just using only fault code and fault symptom. It is also utilizing the freeze frame. That's the live data snapshot, the live data state, the figures as at the point the fault came in, as at the point that fault code came in. Now, freeze frame happens. So if I got a fault code P0 something something and it means misfiring, at that point that fault code, that misfiring came up, certain live data will be saved. That's called freeze frame. You now get that and use it. Another fault code came in at another point, not the same point too. It's going to have different set of freeze frame, different set of, because it's at another condition that happened. It was another condition of the vehicle. You know what happened? The engine of the vehicle was in another condition that led to that. You also capture that data. Now, how can you capture that data? How can you export it? It will be, it's not easy because you are now confused. Your scanner does not have that. These are some of the stuff we are trying to integrate, or we have integrated and still improving on in our scanner G-OBD. So when you now look at all this stuff, you are able to give AI enough data, and AI uses what you give it. Now, most times the English, how to put this English, can be our problem. Because you can go and tell him the wrong thing and it think another thing. Because AI doesn't speak pidgin English, it doesn't speak incorrect English, it speak only good English. So with that, this is how we can use live data to how we can improve our diagnosis accuracy, reduce our time of diagnosis, and make things faster for us. So today we'll end here because time is no longer our side. You can see we're almost ending. So I will end here. Tomorrow we'll move forward into real life data. We are going to go to AI, snap some live data, stamp some fault code, use it and do re-diagnosis and see the results and see what the fault is. And we are now going to look at the symptoms. We carry real symptom situation, carry many fault codes, not just, we have many fault codes. Something will find a situation that is very confusing, carry many fault code, carry the live data, the freeze frame, put it, and then see how it will give us something very close to that. If we have time, we can even tell you, bring your problem, bring your situation, let's do it, and you see how we'll be able to get something more related. So I think I will stop here because it's just 1 hour session, so that because we have other stuff. So any questions? We just take 1 or 2 questions because we don't have time again. Any questions before we call it a day? If you have more questions, you can ask it on the group chat. I will answer it. That's why we have the group chat. I will answer it at my convenient or other time. So, do we have any questions as regards what we have read? If you have questions, you can indicate so that we move. Or if you have any contribution, whatever. All right. Okay, I can see your applause. Thank you, Adebayo. So, it means we understand everything. So let's go back to the app. I want to show you something. Go back to the app, please. The G-OBD app. Go back to the G-OBD app. So go back, go to vehicle history. Yeah, vehicle history. Now, if you look at vehicle history, you see all the diagnostics you have done. This one of the good things. Every day, the diagnostics you do, you keep saving so that the AI can be looking at how the vehicle was changing, transforming, and all that, and it can use it to say, okay, at this point, this fault came in, we solve it. It later came in again. You know, there are some faults when you clear it disappear, but it will later come back again. So this is also good. Keeping vehicle records will teach or how to use this record on the last day, which is day TV. So if there is no question, does that mean we all understand? Okay, somebody has is raising his hand. Please, can you speak, Adebayo? Yeah.
I don't, yeah, this is Adebayo.
Yes, yes.
I just want to use this opportunity to say a big thank you to you for your consistent effort over the years to bring automotive knowledge across board, both
Thank you.
to do-it-yourselfers and technicians.
Yeah,
I've been following you for quite some years now, and I want to tell you I appreciate your laborious, efforts to bring that knowledge to bear.
yeah,
I
thank you.
appreciate. Thank you so much, and continue the keep up the good work. I must say.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for that. Joseph. Hello, Joseph. You can talk. I see you raise your hand. You can mute your mic and talk.
Okay, already said what I wanted to say earlier. But
Oh,
however, I want to say a very big thank you to you. I've been with you for a while. I really don't talk. I just do a lot of observation.
yeah.
I want to say well done. Then secondly,
Okay.
I did not see
Yeah.
that your simulator
You
is not
said
showing this. You just show a picture of the simulator you're using.
yes.
The simulator you connected is not explaining.
Okay, you say you don't understand the simulator, or oh, I don't
I
know.
understand, but I did not see the type you're using.
Okay, the type.
It's just where your hand is holding. Yes, it's just where your hand is placed. Your left hand. That is where I can see.
Oh, oh,
I'm
oh,
not seeing
oh,
even where you put it. It's not showing.
oh, oh. Okay, let me try to bring it up. It's just sorry. Can you see it now?
Yes, perfect, perfect.
Okay, this is the type I'm using. I think I just saw that anything I saw online, and it worked. So that's what I do. Okay, thank you very much. I think what we'll do tomorrow is another day. We'll continue tomorrow, and we're going to do more with live data. So we'll not look at fault code because we all know fault code. So we'll focus on live data tomorrow, and we'll do practical situations. So the call will be ending in some few seconds. So thank you all. Okay, I think 2 minutes. So thank you all for your time, and okay, 1 minute. Thank you all for your time. So if you have any other question, we reach out. So God bless you and good night, everyone, and have a wonderful night rest. Thank you and God bless.
Good night, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Good
Good
night.
night. Yes, good night.